This is Sean from BioWise Athletic Development. Helping a buddy out, actually a couple friends of mine on Facebook that were inquiring about what Systema running is. Now, I've been studying Systema now for about 3 years at this point. I'm actually in the process right now of getting my instructor certification from Vladimir Vasiliev, hopefully in the final stages of that, but nonetheless, I've never really encountered a martial art that has the type of freedom that these Systema practitioners have. Plus, I've never really encountered one that actually encompasses health practices that help you reduce stress and tension in the body. So even if you don't want to practice the martial application of the art itself, there are many things about the art that allow you to improve your health. And the exercise I'm going to show you today, the Systema running or Systema walking, can help you with breath efficiency, reducing stress and tension in the body, and to transform your movement into kind of a moving meditation, essentially. So this is how you do it. Essentially, you match your movement to your steps. You match your movement to your breathing, okay? So when I take a particular amount of steps, I'm going to inhale for that particular amount of steps. I'm going to match the exhale to the same amount of steps. And what I'm going to show you is an exercise known as breath ladder. So you're going to climb up the ladder, starting at 1 and then getting as high as you can with walking and with running. Then once you reach your capacity, if you feel that you have created maybe a little bit of that internal sensation and feeling of stress, or like you can't breathe, that kind of fear response that might happen from taking it to a high capacity, a high level, then you can pay back that oxygen debt that your body is asking you for through an exercise known as burst breathing, which I'll also demonstrate on this video. So this is how it works. I'm gonna walk in place. Normally I would do this outside. I prefer to get out in the fresh air. And when I inhale and exhale, my inhalation is always going to be in through my nose. My exhalation is going to always be out through my mouth. The Russians prefer exhalation out through the mouth. The benefit is you release a little more CO2, and you are in a little more of a relaxed state when you exhale out the mouth. However, you can do this inhaling and exhaling through the nose. There's no really problem or issue with that, but the relaxation response is a little different through the mouth. And you can explore and compare the two within your own self. Again, what works for me may not be exactly what works for you. But what I can tell you is that you always maintain nasal inhalation and that you always breathe in diaphragmatically. You breathe from the belly. You'll notice my chest doesn't rise. You'll notice I'm not breathing through the middle portion of my body. I'm breathing downward, okay, which I'll demonstrate with the burst breathing, okay? So this is how you start. 1 step inhale, 1 step exhale. After about a minute, you go up to 2. After about another minute, you go up to 3. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump to 12 to give you an idea of where you can take this. If you're new to this, you might only get to 6, maybe 8, depending on your breath efficiency and your cardiovascular strength at this point, your cardiovascular capability, and being able to control your cardiorespiratory response, as well as to control your heart rate. So once you master these exercises, you can actually directly influence your heart rate and operate more efficiently, even at a faster pace. So I'm going to go up to 12. Etc. So again, you start off at 1, you go to 2 after about a minute, you go to 3 after about another minute, you climb as high as you can get. On a good day, I might get over 20. And I've been practicing this for a while, so that type of efficiency will take a little bit of time, but it's within everybody's capability. It's nothing that you're not capable of doing. It's just something you have to practice. That's all. Nice and simple. Okay? And then when you apply this to running, it's the same thing. The only thing different within Systema running is we don't run in a rigid manner. We're not this kind of way with our shoulders hiked up and all this tension accumulating in our upper body. We can run with our arms at the side like this, but we're literally allowing our arms to be loose and relaxed. So my preference and what I've been taught from people like Vladimir Vasiliev, Frank Arias, guys of that nature, is to run relaxed, allowing the arms to literally just hang at the sides and swings as needed. So I'm going to go to a 4-step inhale, 4-step exhale, and then I'm going to climb to 8, and I'm going to climb to 12. And you'll notice that again, I'm just allowing my arms to shake, literally trying to reduce the stress in my body, shaking out this tension and allowing my breath to help me reduce the stress in my body. So 4, 8, 12, etc. So again, you can go really high with this. If you feel like you have to pay back an oxygen debt, this is burst breathing. Diaphragmatically pulling in small sips of air through the nose so that your inhalation, again, never changes. It's always through the nose. My exhalation is through the mouth. So burst breathing looks like this. It's a quick, fast-paced breathing. And it can go from moderate tempo to very quickly, depending on how much stress and tension you're dealing with in the body and what the scenario is. But for me right now, I'm fine. I'm just going to demonstrate essentially simple burst breathing at a moderate pace. So I'm placing my hand on the belly so you can see that I'm breathing through my diaphragm. The sips are very small, very relaxed. I'm not forcing in any type of way. And you can quickly pay back that sensation inside the body where you feel that you need more oxygen than what you thought your capability was. So when you push these ladders to a high level, you may get to the point where you need to, again, pay back the needs of your body to restore oxygen at a higher level within the body. This, again, transforms your movement into more of a moving meditation. The mind is not wandering when you're doing this because really you're focused on matching your breath to your steps. This is, again, an excellent exercise to starting to understand how the breath relates to the state of your mind and how it relates to how your body moves and how you can improve your efficiency, your performance, and things of that nature. I will have further videos down the road that will explore this topic a little more thoroughly and allow you to really challenge yourself. But for now, just take these two exercises, breath walking and breath ladders, or breath walking using the ladders, or breath running using the ladders. So again, the ladder is just simply climbing up steps per your inhale versus your exhale. Okay, I hope this helps. Again, this helps reduce stress and tension in the body and oxygenates the body. It can be used as a restorative exercise in between circuits. So if you're doing a high intensity type of training protocol with kettlebells or dumbbells or club bells or barbells or what have you, something like a CrossFit or something, in my mind, maybe a little more intelligently designed as far as program is concerned, that is a high intensity training protocol. Something like from Steve Maxwell or Mike Mahler or Steve Cotter, these kinds of guys out there. I'm a big fan of the kettlebell. But nonetheless, even just using body weight movements, Spider-Man crawls, those kinds of things. If you feel that you need to, again, restore the body, you just do this Systema running in between each round. Maybe you do it for about a minute and you'll feel completely revitalized, and then you can go back and do another round. I commonly do this outside. I like to, again, get out into the fresh air, or I'll apply it to a morning walk just to kind of get my day started. But nonetheless, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at sean@thebadcrew.com. Thanks again, and happy health.